Hello and welcome to the Workplace Ninja podcast. And I'm your host, Frans Oudendorp, together with my partner in crime, Harjit Dhaliwal. I'm thrilled to
Yay!
have you with us today.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
we're back, Harjit, as the Ninja reporters. How does that feel?
It feels great, man. Can't wait. I'm ready
Even
to kick off and can't wait for what we have in store for the next few months.
yeah, I think we have a lot of recordings and interviews waiting, but today we are kicking off this series before the Ninja Summit in Baden. With the Workplace Ninja Summit Speaker Manager. That's a full name of for him, for Peter, who manage all the things within selecting speakers and the process. So we will dive into that. So what I say, ever wondered how top-notch speakers are chosen for major events? I think this recording will be get to that. So joining us today, Peter Daalmans, the speaker manager of the Workplace
Hello.
Ninja Summit. Welcome to the show, Peter.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Great that you guys are back together again after a couple of months. No interaction, no videos, no podcasts.
I know, right?
That,
Hey,
that was
sometimes you're just gonna settle down, and then
Uh,
you come out with a bang. So Peter, you're the session boss, right?
no. I'm not the session boss. We do this with a group of people. I think six people, 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
And yeah, those selections are being done by those six people, and all with their own scope of yeah, scope of the sessions around the subjects. So yeah, I'm not the boss.
and talking about the selection process. I think the session night, the golfer sessions will be open from probably the day that we are posting this video, so early next week. Um,
Yep.
is there a difference between speakers from Microsoft or the community?
Yeah, like last year, we have a different session nights for the Microsoft speakers because the current solution session ice is really great. It helps us a lot with selecting the sessions and for speakers to submit their sessions, but there's no separation of duties, right? So it's all or nothing. You can see all or nothing. So we decided last year we built a separate Microsoft session ice where also Microsoft people like Harjit and others can go through the sessions and
Yeah.
basically pre-select sessions over there, and maybe also add sessions, change sessions, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
This is a really good process, and it worked out really well last year. Um, Helps people like myself and others, from the Microsoft side who are the point of contact for Ninja Summit to be able to manage them in a more productive manner, right? We can see who's submitting them. What are there any overlaps and things like that, um, and it helps you guys, right? I mean, there's a
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
conduit,
and
so
and if everything is in one bucket, then you have a list of 200-300 sessions, and then maybe sessions get lost along the way. So yeah, it's
right.
we really liked it last year, and we decided to create two different call for sessions. So yeah, we will open it. We'll be opening the community call for sessions first, and then short after it also the Microsoft one.
Yeah. So speaking of community, are we gonna do some community sessions like we did last year?
The plan is yes. We started that in Baden also 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and that was really well received. So definitely we want to also support the community sessions again. Are those community sessions already now part of the call for sessions? No, because this call for sessions is all about the breakout sessions. So 1 hour session with deep technical content, because our audience, our attendees are IT pros mainly, and our security pros, and they want to learn from the best. They want to learn from tips and tricks, yeah, from our speakers. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So when I'll play as a an MVP or IT pro, and I saw the call for speakers and stuff, and I read the criteria and stuff. So what is the process? Like, how many sessions should I be submitting to have some consideration?
Yeah, so it is always difficult, of course, because we want to have as much as speakers as possible. But on the other hand, we are a community summit, so it's all done from and by the community, and it's not a commercial event. So we have some budgets to keep to keep an eye on. So
Oh, there's money involved, huh?
yeah, yeah, true. But on the other hand, currently there's a maximum of 5 submissions per speaker, but we ask the speakers to at least submit 2, and for sure if they come across the pond, yeah, because otherwise we end up with too much speakers for just a little bit over 120 sessions we have. So it cannot be a one-to-one relationship. And that being said, we've noticed that a lot of people, and I do the same when I submit sessions the last couple of years, is that I submit as a co-speaker. If you're a co-speaker, make sure to submit more than 1 or 2 or 3 sessions, because it's not a requirement at the Workplace NIA Summit to be co-speaking.
Oh, right. I was going to ask that question actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's not a requirement, and if you look at budgets, then it's cheaper to have 1 speaker for a session than 2 for one session. So, but that's we always work around it. But yeah, I've noticed a trend in the last couple of years, and like I said, I do the same most often. So yeah. You are allowed to speak on your own. So if you have a great session in mind, that yeah, would be really nice to submit, please do.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
if talking about speakers, potential speakers, what kind of quality or experience do we looking for? Is that
It is a community run event. So if you are starting to speak, you're always welcome. Of course, we have the community stage, but if you are starting to speak, maybe then it's better to go speak with a more experienced speaker, and then make sure to submit that information also, that we know, okay, the reason why you're co-speaking. But we always looking for the experts, and that are willing to share their experience, and they are yeah, there for the community.
Yeah. I
Community
think,
animals, we
yeah,
call them.
I think for the newcomers, like, they are very skilled, but they just don't know
Yeah,
how to do speaking. And I think what helps is that when they get involved, or they should get involved with the smaller events, like the smaller ninja events in Europe, right? The
we
one
have a
day
lot of
event,
user groups. Yeah, yeah,
group,
definitely.
right? And it gives them an idea. Oh, you know what? It's a small space. I can feel a little bit comfortable, not feel overwhelmed. And you know what?
Yeah,
I get some support here, and that opens up the doors for a bigger event like uh, Ninja in
exactly.
Switzerland.
Yep, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah,
and with with that said, I think we have the local meetups, the WP Ninja in the Netherlands, but also in Belgium, in Switzerland, in Australia. Um, there are so many local meetups where you can
Yeah.
start speaking, and where community members, but also the members of the meetup will help you to get onto the podium. So reach out
Yes.
to them if you want to
Yeah.
start, and they help you on the podium, probably also to Switzerland.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Um,
So,
what kind of topics, what kind of sessions are you looking for?
Yeah, it's basically all related to the modern Microsoft workplace, including Intune, of course, Windows 11, Windows 365, Azure AVD, Microsoft 365 with
Copilot.
Entra, Copilot, with Entra, Microsoft Defender. Basically, all the defenders are important, I guess, in when we talk about the modern client.
Mhm.
But also management and automation with PowerShell and KQL. Um, Microsoft Sentinel. It's a broad scale, but I always refer to it. Make sure there's an angle with the workplace. We can go Sentinel all the way deep dive for Azure. I don't know,
Yep.
but I'm not sure if that's the real focus for the Workplace NIA Summit. But if there's an angle towards the workplace, or the supporting surroundings of the workplace, then it's always good.
Yeah. I
So
agree, and it's all about making sure that uh, what you teach also helps your front-facing people, like the users, to be productive, right? So if you're an
yeah,
IT pro,
yeah,
you're fixing these things, you're doing all the PowerShell stuff and the settings and the configurations, providing them to be successful. And if they're successful, you're successful as well. So it's two folds, I guess, right? At the end of the day, it all comes down to the platforms that need to be supported, like Windows, and the management of them, right?
yeah.
So anything related to that, right? Like security and things like that, and Copilot
Yeah,
and whatever.
it's a lot of security because it's like
Yes,
it's the main topics, right? Intune is part of the security
yeah,
division, so yeah, that's for a reason.
yes. This is great. So call for speakers is opening as we
Yeah,
speak, and it'll be closing when?
it will be closing. Let me quickly check what the plan was. The
Sorry to put you on the
15th of
spot.
May. On my birthday, I will close the call for speakers.
Then, happy birthday, and then
Yeah,
you said, "Get out."
and then yeah, and then we try to respond as quickly as possible with so that the speakers know before summer that they are selected or not, and that they can
Right.
prepare their sessions for September. Yeah,
And finally, we haven't talked about Ninja itself. It's going to be in Baden. Well, we're back in Baden,
yeah,
September 22 to 25, if I'm
yep,
correct.
exactly, yep.
Yeah,
So it's 3.5 days. Monday afternoon we start until the Thursday,
yeah.
and yeah, it's going to be great. It's a really nice venue, a hotel directly attached to it. So yeah,
Yeah, that was really, really convenient. It was
yeah,
super amazing. You just walk down and you're right there. You're like, wait, is there a separation? There was just a door that you walk right out into the open space of the convention center. So it's very convenient. Um, the other thing that I liked about Baden is that it's super close to Zurich. It didn't take very long, maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
yeah. I think less, yeah, 20 around that, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
really close to the airport, and
yeah,
if you for some reason don't have an hotel or not, it's not convenient enough, Baden, you can easily go to Zurich indeed.
exactly,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
the
And
the travel is really good.
Yeah, and the call for sessions is open. Where can I find it? Where can I submit my sessions?
Where can
Yes.
you submit your sessions? And that's going to be in the notes at the, the YouTube. No, it is at Sessionize, and it's sessionize.com/workplace minus ninja minus summit minus 2025. But we also put it on
But it
WP Ninjas.
also, but it'll
Maybe
also be linked on the main Ninja
yeah,
webpage,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. Maybe another
Yeah.
good thing to mention is that we surprised 10 speakers already with New Year's with a pre-New Year gift. So I guess you
Oh,
guys have some things to do in the next couple of weeks and announcing those guys. So I'm not sharing the names yet. That's all up to you guys. But yeah, we have already a couple of high-rated speakers of last year pre-selected, and we gave them a New Year's present. So yeah,
oh, they got a New Year's present, huh?
yeah,
And what we did last year, we invited them and have a 15 minute talk with them. Probably we'll do that a slightly bit different this year, to invite a few of them in the same call, so we have a conversation with 2 or 3 of the selected speakers. So we can, so we have a little less recordings, that we have also some spare time over. But go to wpninjas.eu for our core summit website. There you can find all the information regarding the summit that's coming up in September 2025. And I'm really look forward to that. How's that for you?
Same.
yeah.
Looks like we got some
Same.
work cut out for us.
Yeah, definitely.
It is. It's going to be brilliant again. I really like the venue. It was really welcoming venue, and yeah, we have some nice plans this
Alex,
year. So,
reach out to Alex on that. Alex Verbone, who is living close by and organizing a lot of stuff regarding the venue. So yeah, really look forward to that. So thanks for the discussion, Peter, about this selection
Yeah.
process. What things you are mentioning, and look forward to the selection process. And thanks for the things behind the scenes.
All right. No worries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, share it with your network, and also, of course, we love to hear your thoughts and questions. And stay tuned for the next episode, where we invite the first speakers that we will be announcing for the upcoming Workplace Ninja Summit. Thanks for listening. Until next time.